Oh, welcome everybody! We're back in the garage today. We're finally back here. Yeah, it's been a while, haven't it? It's been about a month now, sadly. As mentioned in the other day's stream, gaming stream, I've been sick. I had COVID for a while, and then I had some feet pain, which I still have, sadly enough. But I still have that. That hurts. And yeah, it's actually worse today, which is even more sucky, but it is what it is. But yeah, we're back here today. Gonna do some work. It's not gonna be the longest of live streams today. It's about finding issues and fixing known issues that I, like I said, know of. And it's still mainly that we don't have an idle. And actually, yesterday I was up here for just a little bit, doing a pressure test on the fuel system, which we will also continue with today. Doing it a little bit better, because yesterday's was sketchy as hell and it didn't really work out fully. So we're gonna do that as well. We have a little doohickey down here. We have a little, fuel pressure gauge right here that we will then just put a plug into to this side, of course. Make a little blocker so we can actually see the pressure gauge. I'll explain how that all works, because it's not a normal system where you have the return after the fuel rail. It is a returnless, a half returnless system, so it has two fuel pressure regulators, one up at the fuel rail and one at the gas tank, and that's how it was originally, and that's why I did it the same this time as well. So that is how that system all works, and that's why I did it the same when I did it for the Ram truck. I'm just gonna have a little bit of a check here. I think I need to lower that volume just a tiny bit more. Maybe a little bit more. That's better. That looks like a little bit better. Sweet. And let's do that. Oh yeah, we need to fucking stop that. Preview. We don't want that preview. There we go, and then we can have you all stuff here. Bitrate is looking a bit better at least, but working out great. And we should also maybe 25%. No, fuck off. You can 25% off subs. There we go. There we go. I don't know. People do it, and I'm nothing but a follower. Nothing but a follower, eh? There we go. Let's close that all down, and then we can get this all up and running. Rightio, here-yo. Sweet. But yeah, no. First of all, we're actually going to work on this. That used to be my magnetic mount. As you can see, the magnet is gone. It's quite gone. And you might be wondering what that camera is being held by then. That one now has a proper mount. We're gonna get into that one in a moment. But yes, we're going to fix this one real quick, because I want to have, instead of having the tripod, I would like to have two magnet mounts. And because that's a quick and easy thing to do in the beginning, that's what I'm going to start off with. Yes, I am doing that. Yes, and I was looking for something, maybe a file or something, to get rid of a little bit of the original amount of the glue. That would be nice. Maybe just a knife. Yeah, we could just use a knife and then clean everything off. Yeah, that would probably work just as well. Here is the tool that I was looking for. As normal Zizzle, whatever you pronounce them. Can never do that. This one is blunt as all hell. It probably won't work that well. Nope, it's too blunt. There we are. Yeah. So if you see me wobbling around today a little bit, it is because my foot hurts again. Don't really know why. Like I said, I was home a week for it. Then It got better, and I've been working for a week. But yeah, today at work, and now before I went up to the garage, it started hurting again. It really doesn't make any sense. I think it is post-COVID, like symptoms. Read up on it, and it seemed very likely. No, I don't want any updates on Windows. Thank you very much. Let's get it all going here. Just gonna glue on that neodymium magnet again. And we head on here. Just want it to be not just glue. Like I said, I don't know what happened. I am removing glue out of my original magnet mount because the magnet is no longer here, and I want not only glue to be there. So that's what the fuck is going on. No, it looks weird, but it has sense. Makes sense. I just got here and, well, I have bought something that you told me to. I have done the thing that you told me to do, actually, CK. When it comes to cameras. That's why I technically don't need this, but it would be nice to have both cameras. Well, you will have to see in a moment, will you? Patience, my friend. There we go, there we go. So, we now have one of these. It's yeah, that's one of those magnety stuff. And I put one of those good ones on. Yeah, had to file down a little bit, but it works. It works really well. So yeah, technically don't need this DIY magnet mount anymore, but it's quite neat and it's quite useful to have. So therefore we are repairing it so that I can still use it. So let's get some paper and some brake clean. Just to clean up the area. Yes, brake clean in one of these. Really not handy. Really handy actually. There we are. Nice and lovely like so. Sweet. There we are. But yeah, then we are going to continue on the Ram truck itself, which again still have no fucking idle, and I still don't know why. But we're gonna do some other things like repairing some broken oil lines and such. This the oil feed to the turbo apparently is leaking now. And we should also probably, well, most definitely we should change the oil here soon because we've been trying to start it and it's been running rich. The oil, it now smells like gasoline. For those who don't know, that's not a good thing. That's quite unhelpful. It is? Alright. Yes, you stay there. That's perfect. Alright, let's get this laying like so. And just get a good little blob of glue. Right, so what the foo? Why are you doing this? Oh, because it's doing that. Still haven't gotten that to not do its thing. Yeah, shut the fuck. Okay, can I like mute that? Thank you. No more of that. Thank you very much. And now we're just gonna get some accelerant on the magnet itself. Apparently that's harder than expected. There we are. And then it's all about getting all in there. There we are. Sweet. Gonna let that to dry there for a moment. And now we have that all working again. Sweet. Yeah, that is exactly how I made my magnet mount that I've been using forever. It's very crude, but it did its job. It did a really nice job, actually. But yeah, we have something way better. Again, thanks to CK. Really great idea. It's an amazing idea, actually, to be honest. And we shall now use that one. As we will move this camera around a little. Oh, jeez. I unhooked both too quickly. What battery are we on? 55% battery. That's probably fine. Well, let me hook you guys in here. Only thing is that this one is very cheap, and you can tell that it is very cheap. Can we do this instead then? Seems to be working a bit better. Yeah, we're gonna change that one. Maybe we can even go this way. There we are. So yeah, here we have some leakage. Not the greatest thing to have. Yeah, we have some leakage right there, so we're gonna change that one. Sweet. There we are, and we shall probably set up the... Hey! Cheers, everybody! Hellos! Hellos and cheers! Happiness all around using the great new emotes that are now, for those that want the new emote or the great Pepega rallies and the cheers, it's now 25% off on Twitch. Get your Twitch subscriptions and get the emotes. Alright. Alright. Will you fall? Maybe. Possibly? That's fine. Cool. So that's sweet. Cheers! This is why I want the secondary. Cheerios! Oh yeah, I was gonna go and find a new... Oh yeah, first of all, I'm gonna show you guys off my nice gloves that we have. Because I splashed out and became Ed China, and I have orange gloves. I have orange work gloves now. You know, gotta have my whispering of my inner Ed China here. Of course. Gonna make me work better on cars. It must be the case, right? No, it's not his real, the ones he sells, because they're too expensive and I'm poor. So that ain't happening. But they're orange gloves. And that's the important thing, isn't it? Yeah, we can now get nice shots like this, right? And it's super easy because the magnet is right here. I don't know if you can see that on the small camera, but it's right here. Just a magnet base. Ah, when this is done. You know, this is kind of a shed. It's motorized-ish. It's just not working. You know, I need to get gray hair before that, you know. And well, how this is going, that might be soon, to be honest. Oh yeah, CK, you that are great with the Googles of this stuff, could you look up how much fuel pressure, like after the regulator, a Volvo V40 2-liter turbo is supposed to have? That would be great, because I don't actually know what fuel pressure it's supposed to have. So when we're gonna look later, I don't know what it, you know, correct number is, which would be handy to have if you would like to. Otherwise I'll do it myself later. Yes, I know that much. Thank you, it's quite helpful. I wanted a bit more of a specific number, and preferably in bars, because that's the one that I have, is reading bars. It should be around 3 bars, I would imagine. That's what the pump was, if I remember correctly. So it should be around there. But then again, I have no clue. I'm trying to find another. Okay, let's just unplug it. Let's get some paper. Let's undo that hose clamp, because yeah, it's gone to shit. So that's why we need to have it changed, because it has gone to shit. Okay, this is all great and all. I think I'll need to change you guys to be like over there. That's even better for me. You see? It's great. The only thing is that this is really annoying because look at this fuel pressure line. So when I do this, there will be oil in here, and it's really a pain in the ass to get off. To be honest, because it is, might not look like it, but it's quite tight in there. A little bit of a pokey stick, i.e. And I really have this far up there, so like this wouldn't happen. I'm off. And what you're wondering what this, it's just some heat shielding, because here's where the hot water goes as well. I thought that would be a great idea. Why did I make it so long? Why did I decide to do that? Well, because it was longer before this. Okay. Come off, you piece of shit. It's so bloody tight though, so like you can't really get both. There we go. That's less oil than I would expect it to be. It's barely any oil at all. But yeah, as we can now demonstrate to you guys that yeah, it works well, and then oh, what the fuck, it is definitely tightening down. Oh, but you can kind of see there that it is messed up. There you go. I don't know if you guys heard that, but yeah. There you go. So it jumps there, which is really annoying. So we need to go and find another one that it is at least that big. I have one that is too small. Again, doesn't really help. I have those bad ones, but I don't want to use those because they are the bad ones of a reason. It's just one of those things that you never have enough of. That is just too big. This could work. If it works. It's the smaller kind, which I'm not biggest of fans of, but let's have a look. And now this is the beauty, right? Just right now I can then just do this, and that has changed the angle, and I can still, you know, show you guys what I'm doing without needing to be, you know, completely in front of the camera. So yeah, this one seems to be working fine. Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna use this instead. So now I think it's set like that. Yeah, I think it's set like so. Right. Okay. It must have. It's more likely been like that. Right. Just want you to go down, you piece of crap. There you are. struggles. There we go. Very nice. Get this. Oh no, I think we might have had it the other way around, but I don't think it will matter too much. This all should move together. It is a bit of a pain in the ass to get the tool on. There we go. There we are. Bit in the pain in the ass, but these bendy screwdrivers are a fucking blessing in this instance. There we go. That should be plenty tight enough. Hopefully we won't see any more leaks there. Sweet. Let's move you guys over here. And maybe I can get a good angle down here. Maybe. There we are. Hopefully not blocking my own work too much. Because we have an issue right here, because it's hard for me to show you guys, but yeah, therein tells the issue. Those that know turbos know that this is not supposed to be able to, you know, roam freely. A little hole in here with a little stop in, that's not there. Because this is a modified wastegate, I actually need to pull it. Because yeah, it's increased boost wastegate. Again, not my first choice, but not surprised. Martin used to own this, and he's a fucker. Yeah, so we need to get that pulled in there first. I know you guys can't see much right now, but neither can I. It's not a easy task doing this. I did it by sheer luck yesterday. I guess yeah, but I don't want to unhook the vacuum lines. I could put pressure in it, and then it will sort itself out basically, but yeah, nah, don't really want to do that. Try to go from underneath then maybe. Come on. Get in your hole. There we go. Sweet. Now we just need to find something to plug in that little hole right there. That little hole. Right there. So. Yeah. And I don't know what that would be. Sadly. Sorry, had a bit of a burp. Excuse me. Huh. Anyway, first little water break of the day. Oh yeah, I'm really enjoying that. It's the first time I'm actually using the mount as well, so I'm greatly enjoying it. Nice. But yeah, this is not helping us with idle. I'm well aware. But it's helping me, you know, do a thing that will make the car not as bad. Which is a win in and of itself. Right? Well, first of all, I should double check the wastegate of the original turbo, which we have unplugged. I just realized. Yeah, its pin is also not there. I'll probably put that in a really good spot. So I have this, you know, normal wire. Yes, you know, your normal wire, which is my plan. Try to use. I'm just gonna cut off a little bit. Let's try to put that through. Obviously, there's not a single wire cutter over here. Because why would there be? There we are. Let's see how many times this will stab me. How many times do you think I will get stabbed by this fucking wire now? I'm thinking about 5. It will get me fucking stabbed, properly stabbed. 5 or so times. Actually, it's difficult for me to see. I don't know where the holes are really, or if this wire is even thin enough. Maybe I should get you guys down there even more. I'm trying to. Further down than that. I could play. Okay. When you guys give me a lot more subs than you guys have for now, that's when. Also, it will barely fit. But yes, I would love a 2J. Even though it would be absolutely horrible for this car, it really wouldn't work for this car at all, I don't think. 2J as a towing vehicle, yeah, it's not really what it's made for. Let's see if I can get you guys down there even. So bloody tight right now. Alright, get you guys down there. You guys have to be my eyes again. There we are. Oh no, what did you do? What the fuck, man? Dude. Oh, no, back one I meant. God damn it. Hello, dear talks. How are ye? Hope you're doing well. There we go. I can now see the hole, I think. Oh yeah. There's kits for that. And well, their engine bays are way bigger than mine. So. Okay, why don't we have enough magnetism right here for this? I guess that's the only negative with this camera setup, is that sometimes it's just not enough magnetism at that one point where you want the camera to be. We are working on the ramp truck with the new Volvo V40 turbo conversion, as we have done this year. There we go. Will this hold? I don't know. Hopefully it will hold just enough. Yeah, so we have a 2 liter turbo engine from a Volvo V40 that we've been working on for the past year or so. Well, exactly past year. Now that should hold even if I do that. Yes, that will work. Sweet. Another thing checked off the list of the things I knew was, needing DLC. Now we are going to, let me loosen that up a little bit. We are going to see if we can get this in a way that you guys can see again in a good way. And we might actually go on to back to a little bit of a better view. We're going to remove the spark plugs because last time we were running it, we're only getting about, like that was yesterday that I was running it rather. I was getting about only 2 cylinders firing. So that is not ideal, obviously. So yeah, we're gonna remove the spark plugs. Oh, they are brand new, by the way. At least I'm gonna check number 1 and 2. That also makes me check through 2 different coil plugs as well. I think these were 16, or there might have been 21s. Not remember today, but I would like to remember them as 16s. They are. Indeed they are. Yeah, this has been a lot of issues. But yeah, like I said, I don't remember when I said it. I think I did mention that I did pull the MAF sensor and made it into limp mode. Then I actually had some idle. And let's see here. That is extremely sooty. That's extremely sooty. That's extremely fuely smelling as well. Yeah, we need to clean these up. We need to clean the spark plugs up because that won't give a good spark. It is just sooty, so we can clean it up a little bit. Yeah, some brake clean and that, because everything else, yeah, it's just that it has been cold started over and over and over again, and we will double check the gaps as well. I don't know what the gaps are supposed to be, but I know we can find that online. So yeah, we're gonna pull all the spark plugs and clean them up a little bit as well. Get a little container for this. There we are. I was supposed to, well, I'm still looking into buying like a data, it's called a pocket data book, basically. I have one for a Volvo 940s and, well, 240s, 940 and 740 and even 840s, but not this car because I didn't win that one on bidding. They're not really the easiest to find new, except because they're not able to find new. I don't know if the Heinz manual have any of that stuff. Might have, obviously have one of those. There we are. And as you can see, one coil is also brand new, the other one is original. And I don't think the coil is the issue. Oh yeah, that is even worse. That is so sooty. Now we're gonna get a little 10 mil. One over here. There should be one over here, but there's not, obviously. It is, but it's just not on the correct place rather. And now we need to move that one along. There we go. Oh yeah, anyone knows how people have gone in the Dirt Rally League? How is people doing there? Is there anyone beating my times? I would be shocked if they would. So shocked, right? Everyone will. God damn. Yeah, that Greece rally, am I right? God damn, that's difficult. I'm looking forward to the new one though. Gonna play one of mine probably tomorrow or something. I know how my week looks. I am doggy guarding right now, so I haven't been home yet, so I haven't been able to plan my week completely. I know I'm going here once more this week, at least, but that is to help out on the farm a little bit because of we had a lot of snow, which was great and lovely before, you know, Christmas. Well, I guess I'm going here 2 times this week because it's Christmas Eve this week, and that's when we in Sweden celebrate. In a way, I hope so too, man. Yeah, because like we had a good amount of snow and then like flash heat. Yeah, it's so damn dark and it's so like it is so depressing. Like it becomes way more depressing immediately. It just does. It just sucks. That's it. It just sucks. There we go. And that's cylinder 1. Oh, cylinder 1's fucking thing didn't want to pop down. Let's take these over to the bench and clean them up. I'll grab you guys here in a moment. I'm just gonna walk over here because yeah, I do need to do a thorough clean in this garage as well. My bonus dad runs a tire changing company and such, so when, you know, Christmas comes, or like winter times come rather, he needs the garage. So right now it looks like that everywhere, which used to be like more in the middle of the room, which obviously was fine for me, but well, he needed a space for tires and whatnot. So for me, it became worse. But like as I said, it's not my garage yet. We're gonna build out, and yeah, that will hopefully be my garage area. Even if I get this one because it's colder, I don't give a shit. As long as I have an area to be on that I can call my own. It's about what I care about, really. We should change the other one as well. This is why I want both of them on magnets. It's so convenient. Let's see if this has dried now. I want to let it dry a little bit more because it is so damn cold. Let me put you guys around there somewhere, maybe? It should probably be fine. The good times and memories we have over here. Working on, you know, fun stuff like exhaust manifolds and that kind of deal. You know, like I said, good fun stuff. Only thing that this one doesn't do great is, you know, pointing straight down. That's fine. So yeah, let's take some brake clean. Again, one of those little sprayers. Take out the nuts. There we go. Let's let them soak a little bit in that. Obviously, we will dry them off properly before installing them again. Only reason I'm doing this is because they are brand new. We just put them in. You can just see how much crud is just getting lifted off them. So let's take a paper and then just... yeah, they are looking not perfect. They will never be perfect. Brand new looking, but that's way better. Immediately, that's way better. Wish I had a little bit of a small brush of a finer kind. And you can just like a toothbrush would have been great to have right now. Just brush these off. But yeah, you can see how dark that is now. And if we just do this, you can see it just becomes sooty, not, you know, covered in muck. See, all of that is coming off it. So yeah, and I know this is not ideal, obviously, and we should probably, you know, have had a pair, another set of new ones, but yeah, that is expensive, and this is just something to see if we get the new misfirings that have just recently gotten up. And then again, I did drive it with, you know, it being in limp home mode, which is just dumping more fuel in it. So hopefully this will clean up that misfire and that it will all go on all 4 cylinders again, because yeah, like I said, yesterday was the first time it really just went down to 2 or more cylinders. Yeah, it's looking better. Did anyone find out what the gap is supposed to be on these? DR15 YP 1400, that's the parts number on them. But yeah, it's the car that should decide, right? But yeah, I'll look in the book, but I do not think it will have that. Let's put them on this paper to dry. Here we go, as we find the book and have a read. Let's have a look. Let's have a looky here. You can even look at this, so you know it was very dark. It wasn't oily, which is, you know, what I thought it would look like, but yeah, it was just very dry. It's supposed to look like that. Supposed to have like a brownish hint to it. 10 stift, 1-14. Alright, but it will not tell me how the gap is. Great. Yeah. I know that they are coupled together and they're supposed to be that way. Yeah, it does not tell me the gap, which I kind of already knew that it would not. Maybe in the beginning when they have all the thingies. There we go. 2 liter 07 millimeters. Oh, that turbos. Yeah, 07. So let's get our gapping measurements, and 0.7 of a millimeter. You know, a normal measurement, not 8/16 or 24/15 or whatever it is. There we go. No, 0. Oh god, I tightened this up too much, but that's fine. Yeah, I think I tightened that up a little bit too much. Jesus Christ, that was tight. Let's see here. It's good that you have like multiple toolboxes within this garage. There we go. It was extremely loose beforehand, I do remember that, but yeah. 0.7, and that is supposed to be 0.7. That is perfectly 0.7. It's a bit of a gap. That's better. Yes, we're doing the Haltech, way of gapping spark plugs. There's a little bit of a tap. That's fine. Yeah, it's a bit tight, but that's fine. There we go. We have now gapped that. Awesome. I wish this would tell me the fuel pressure. I guess it will not do that on here, at least. No. Let's look at fuel. So bränsle. Alright, so there's so many of these. Let's try that. 4A. We'll look in here. So this is the fuel system. So that's the other type of version of fuel rail that has a return. I wish we had that one. We do not. Ours is not that system, which is very annoying. So our fuel pressure regulator is on the side of the fuel rail and not on the bottom side, which I wish mine did, because then it would have been way easier to, everything like that. So let's see here. Will this tell me reglerat bränsletryck 4 bars, 44 psi. The fuel pressure is all unregulated feeding pressure 4.8 to 80 bars. Well, that I did not really see. It's supposed to be a 3-liter. Yeah, so I did look at the fuel capacity. There's 150 liters per minute at 3 bars. So and we have about the same. Like, if I remember correctly, we actually have more than that, because we have a 940 one, and that's the bottom one on that one, and that's also at 3 bars. So we actually have all of these. That's good. So we actually have how much ohm we have. Oh, I didn't actually look it up this yet. So that is some really good information. That's really, really good. It's supposed to have, it's supposed to have a 750 RPM idle. That's a quite low idle. So we might actually have idle, because it wants to die at around 800. Right? Am I thinking correctly there, guys? Could that actually be the case? Could still be. So temp is fine. That is fine. We have looked at all those, I think. But yeah, we will. Yes. Exactly. So we have the gray and black. And they are supposed to have 14 to 15 ohms. That is something that we will actually look at right now. Right? Yes. That's awesome. We will look at that because we have I have one injector that says that it's wrong. And I think I measured it up to 15 ohms. But now we have it on paper. I haven't double checked this book. This is why you need a Heinz manual, everybody. They're great. They just are. It's that easy. Have one of these and your life will be better. Now let's get back and put these onto the car, and then we will do some of this measurements so these can dry up a little bit more. Yeah, I'll go back and get you guys in a moment. I now need, because my bag that I was using before is now filled, like the container I was using before is now filled with fuel, so we cannot use that anymore. So we're just gonna plop it all on top of the car as a normal mechanic does all the time. So nothing bad ever happens from having, you know, fragile things like a spark plug or anything like that on top of like your engine bay. No, I've had 0 incidents with that happening ever. Never ever have I had incidents. Any type of incidents, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go that far and say I've had no incidents of things dropping and breaking ever on my car, because I'm a mechanic, right? I'm a professional. Who am I fooling here? Am I fooling anyone? I don't think I will. It's the most bullshit thing anyone would ever say, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I'm enjoying this little thing. I can use it as a little bit of a selfie stick. You know, just holding it like this. It works pretty well. Wah! Right, let's put you guys back over here. Sweet. Now I need a bit of a hose. There's a piece of hose. I think I saved a piece, but apparently I did not. That's annoying. It's a bit long, but it will do its job. It's actually perfect. So yeah, like just grab, when you're doing this, just grab a hose that fits on top of it to start the threads. Just go down like this, and then you know, do the starting of it. There you are. And you can go and do that. No cross threading. A nice and easy way to do it. There we are. Spin it tight for now. Insert it into the hole. There we go. The back one is the more difficult one because it is so tight against everything here. But I guess I shouldn't complain too much. I have heard the tales of the old Ford F-150s in the 90s, the Ford Rangers maybe it was even, that basically the whole engine is in underneath, or even just a Chevy Corvette, which again, I don't, any Chevy really, because even the Astrovan I had, we never did change spark plugs. We had new spark plugs, but I decided to not do that because it was running alright. I bought new spark plugs because it's maintenance. And then I realized how annoying those spark plugs are to change. And I went like, no, they work. I will not change them until I hear a misfire. Never had a misfire when I owned it. So it never misfired. Yes, a bit of hose. Repping Biltema as always. I think, yeah, it is a Biltema hose. Of course it is. What else? There we go. There we are. Sweet. Let's go and put this back. And yeah, we're mainly just gonna measure. Oh, we'll measure all the plugs on the injectors. Even though it's only one that is have an error code, and it's like the only error code as well, which is interesting. If you're wondering what's sounding, yeah, it is that the wind is grabbing the door and slamming it into the back of the truck, on the bed of the truck. Oh, I wonder if he has probably not gone up with the new what's it called? Torque wrench. My bonus dad bought a smaller torque wrench. I wonder if he's gone up with it. I don't think he has. I think it's still downstairs in the house. It is. That's a shame. That's a big bloody shame. That could have been useful right now. I'm gonna hand tighten it again still then. Now, that's obviously fine to do. I'm not worried about that at all. I'm genuinely not. But because the crush washer is already been crushed. So it's a little bit less nice to do it now, in my opinion. I would have liked to have proper torque. But then again, it's fine. It is not a lot of torque, it's just... There we go, that's tight. Yeah, that's tight enough. That's also tight enough. That's tight enough. There you go. Torqued down, perfectly torqued to some type of torque. What torque? Don't ask me. It's supposed to be like 11, 15 newton meters of torque or something. Yeah, I don't know. That was that feels good. That's all the torque I need in my life. It's good. You know, that's the best type of torque there is. Alright, let's get this down and in again. Bit of a hassle because of all that wiring stuff. Also needs to go down at the same time. There we are. Let's get these two bolts in. That is bloody earth wire always in the way. I also need to add, well, I have one engine earth at the moment, which should be plenty enough, right? But I'm actually gonna add one more. I have one more, and I'm gonna put probably in like one of these and up in like here somewhere, or down below as well. It is also flexible. It's one of those woven ones. They are really nice. I like them as engine ground. They're OEMs, like level good, so yeah. Right now it's just the original one from the Ford. There we go. It's tight, maybe. Break anything, obviously. It just stinks of fuel in the everywhere here because, well, I've been also spilling fuel everywhere. So that. could also be it. That's plenty enough. Fucking hell. Not moving anywhere. There we go. And then the spark leads. These are a bit of a pain. They all look fine as well. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. Oh, that one is going in there. That one there. There we go. And this one goes in like so. Now you can get put down as you're supposed to be. There and then there. So that's all done. Let's put the cap on because this one leaks a little bit if it gets water running in here. It doesn't seal perfectly fine. This one does. There we go. Yes, I do not forget. Put it on. I have actually edited a video where I bashed this to pieces, and that's why it's broken. So I know why it's broken. It is because of my own. Well, it's not really. These nuts that are supposed to hold them back and hold them in, yes, corroded it to all hell. They did not want to work. Right. Oh, I shouldn't have done that beforehand, apparently. That's fine. Let's double check all of these now. There we are. So, these at least all have different colors, so they should all be different. You know, even looking at the wiring diagram, it's not batch injectioning. So let's go ohms, and we're supposed to have 14, right? 15 or 14. You guys can see that? That's what we're supposed to have in between these two. And we get nothing. Oh. We're getting that's on 20,000. So that's like 8,000, right? There might be an issue on cylinder 1, as it is saying that it is an electrical malfunction on cylinder 1. Could be, could then be, I guess. What now that is a great question. But that one is also high. That's, you know, 528. It's not supposed to have this much resistance, you pieces of shit. $522. Okay, do I need it on a car to be on, like in ignition? When I look at that, we could try see if that lowers it. Oh yeah, we'd need the power on as well, maybe. I guess that makes sense. You know, to have the ignition on. Also don't know why my multimeter is going crazy, but it is. That's interesting. There we go. Ignition is on. Let's retest that. Yeah, it was supposed to be like 14 ohm, 15 or 14 ohms. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, that's a bit high. Okay. Well, I'm not getting any resistance now on cylinder 1. Let's check cylinder 2 here. Is that motherfucker defrosting now? It is. It's not supposed to anymore. Alright, still doesn't work anyway. I digress. We are not getting... Or was it meaning like in between the injectors themselves, maybe? Because that's 15. Oh yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, the injectors themselves. Okay. They're all around 15. Yeah, the wiring itself was really high. Yeah, so these are all... We'll start and check number 4 as well, just for they're all the same. But the wiring was very high, but maybe that's supposed to be the case. I couldn't really tell. But yeah, so the injectors are all good. They're all doing what they're supposed to be doing. Yeah. Come on. Let's go on. Here we go. Come on. And then the last cylinder here. There we go. All right. Let's just have a quick test start to see how everything is. And then we will continue with the fuel pressure. So what I'm doing is I'm actually... Let me grab you guys. So what I have been doing, or what the plan is to keep doing, is this is like a release valve. And that, no, I guess I should do it now, because now it should have as little of fuel as possible within it. So this is just... Tighten this up here. So this is just basically a tire valve, same concept, and that is so that you can, you know, release the pressure out of this fuel system. So I'm just gonna put a hose on that, then the fuel pressure tester that I have, and also just another piece of hose, which I'm just gonna steal off my bonus dad's project over there. All right. There we are. Just a short reminder to everybody, I know it's in the title, but it's also 25% off your subscriptions here on Twitch right now. It's a perfect time to support your creators, and it's also a 10% off the 300 bits or something like that. They add in bits when you tip more than 300 bits. Yes, that's the sentence. So yeah, that's a great way to support if you feel like you can and want to. We also have, if we get a hype train, we have special hype train emotes right now. They're all really good for once, actually. So yeah, just as a quick little reminder to everybody. We actually had our first ever hype train died today. It was pretty hype. I'm not gonna lie. I got pretty hyped with it. It's pretty cool when you've never had one before. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Again, thank you everybody that did support then at that hype train. A lot. Yeah, I am going to try to commit a little bit more to the streaming stuff now that I am losing my job, and yeah, we'll see how that all goes. More regular streams at least. Yeah. Now what that will entail, I don't know. We will see. It's also just because I have more time. That's the main reason for this, really. Because, well, I will not work and I will not have a really weird sleep schedule anymore. You know, sleep a total of, yeah, sure, I was sleeping a fair amount of hours each day, but I slept, you know, 3 hours before work and then 4 hours after work. But most times it was actually only 3 hours after work anyway. And that's why I was really tired all the time. Not really the best when you're supposed to, you know, be entertaining and such. You know, it does make the job of that a bit more difficult. Let's see here. Yes, I'm just gonna yoink this from my bonus dad for now. And we gotta find more hose clamps, I guess. See if we can get this one to work at all. I know you guys cannot see what I'm doing right now. I'll fix that in a moment. Nope, this one is broken too. Where did I put those hose clamps that I was using then? Did I put them in here? I did. Oh, that's good. One of them at least. Oh, both of them. That's great. And here's the bolt. Right. And it is too big for this one. No, they will go in there. And that's good. So, what we are doing, let me show you all. So what I'm doing right here, right now, is that I am, we have now a very long hose. I know it's probably too long, but we have the fuel pressure rating gauge here. So I'm just gonna have this dangling on the side, and then we have this piece of hose. I'm not putting a knot in right now to make a blockage. There we go. I'm just gonna borrow this from my bonus dad, and then on that end, I'll just. Should have put that in first. Yes, I should have, because I don't want to rip that label. That's probably fine. It will fit over it. I hope. Yeah, it will. It will. It did. Look at me being correct. Yeah, so we're just gonna tighten that up and then send it. Yeah, I'm gonna tighten this up. There we go. That should be plenty enough. We a little bit of a squeeze still here. There we go. That is tight enough. There we go. And then the other hose clamp on. Oh yeah, we need the flat head again. Just gonna shove it on here and then tighten that up, and then you guys will have to look at the pressure gauge for me, because we are going to look at idle pressure, like just the pressure we can get up to the system before we start it, and then obviously as I'm trying to start the car. Now, how well will the car start with this setup on? Probably not great, because a lot of the fuel is going this way, not into the fuel, like into the injectors. But yeah, that's another thing. But I think the idle is already on. That's a bit loose. Why don't you want to tighter on? Okay, we'll see if we really have leaks. We can actually, yeah, because that's the point, is that it's so long, so it can just be hanging outside of the car. So if there's a leak, it should be outside of the car, not inside of the engine bay. There we are. Oh, god damn it. Well, for now, we are building pressure. That's upside down for y'all. That's actually so that is 2 bars right now. It is slowly building up to 3 bars. No leaks actually, which is pretty impressive. can we... Oh, we're getting some leaks here right now. But we're up to 3 bars right now. I guess I'll try to get the cameras a little bit better. There is some small leakage. So guys, I'm gonna try to start the car now. And you guys tell me how that's all working. Okay, how did the fuel pressure go? Well, that's down to 2 now. The magnet is not really happy being on the fender here, apparently. Maybe I can push the weight a little bit off it a little bit. You guys can see that? Yes. Let's try that again. And it's still, you know, losing. It's still not running well at all. It's running really badly right now. But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it running a little bit more. And we'll see. Alright? See how long it takes to climb up. I can see it a little bit. It does. It does. Again, I don't know if you saw the setup. The setup is quite janky right now. The hoses are really low. No. Yes, it's supposed to be 44. So, yeah, the hoses are extremely long as well. You gotta remember. And I don't know how accurate that one is either, to be honest. And oh yeah, it should be 100%. Yes, it is bleeding down really quickly, so it might be a pressure, like a fuel pressure regulator. A leaky fuel pressure regulator will make it low. So let's see if we can. Because yeah, the ignition is on. And it takes fucking ages for it to climb up. Yeah. It should. It really, really should. So in a way, I kind of want to rebuild the fuel system to... I have no clue. I didn't see an arrow on it, sadly. Yeah, there we are above 30. The 3 bars, right? Yeah. And it is still going. Right, let's see what happens if we give it some gas. running like absolute dog shit. That's what the car is doing. So it is. It is post pressure regulator. So, okay. Yeah, and it's not supposed to do that. So it is on. So the fuel pressure regulator on this car sits here in the back, right here. So I can only tap it before that, so I don't know the regulated pressure. Pump and fuel rail. Well, then I'm doing it wrong because this is post fuel rail. So yeah, if it needs to be up there, we need to put it up there then. Well, that's the thing. Mine is there. That is inside. Because this has 2 fuel pressure regulators because it's so fun. Because they decided to not do a return system. Well, a half return system. That's the fuel pressure regulator for the return system. So there's a T-piece down below with the pump. And that feeds up here to this fuel pressure regulator. I tried to add air into this one. Didn't do jack shit. To make it like higher. That's why I kind of want to rebuild, because there is another system for this car where the fuel pressure regulator sits right here instead. And it just gets fed over there. It is sadly quite right. It sadly is. I wish it wasn't, trust me. But no, that is exactly how it worked on the Volvo that it came out of. It has a small little T-piece underneath where the pump's at, like on off the tank. T-piece, then that goes back in, and that's why where we jonked that whole plastic system right there, that sits in the tank. So that's the return line. That sits in the tank. Now, obviously mine does not sit in the tank. But no, sadly that is exactly how the fuel pressure system works on a Volvo V40. At newer than 2000. Mine is a 99, but it has like in late 2000s. So sadly, that is exactly how it works. It took me ages to understand. We removed the whole system, then we figured it out. It was just a fucking T-piece. Exactly. Right? Yeah, like that's the thing. That's why, oh jeez, I'm kind of on the idea to just, oh god damn it, I'm doing this the wrong ones all the time here now. Anyway, I'm just trying to get this off because I'm just letting the fuel to kind of down in pressure. Also, Exactly, and that's my point. So there is a system. So I need a new fuel rail, a new fuel pressure regulator, and that's all. And then it will simplify the whole system. So that's why I'm kind of looking into doing that. Yeah. Yeah, the gauge is now after the fuel pressure regulator. I just want to see if the regulator held the pressure. No, because it's a whole new fuel rail. Whole new fuel system. Yes, you can probably do an adapter, but the new rail with everything cost $50 from the record. Which is obviously a sum of money, but then I get the correct hoses and the correct placement. Because right now where you would fit this, where the fuel pressure regulator would sit on that one is where the bleed valve is on this one. That other one won't have a bleed valve even, which is a little bit annoying, but I have a bleed valve for that. Yeah, so it is from a wrecker. It's just a fuel rail and hoses that goes from feed and return lines. You get them both. I will just cut them off because they won't fit, obviously, because yeah, they go technically like that, but I will just let the fuel pressure and everything go down and also have a sip of water. But yeah, that's the plan right now. We're going to put it on the other side, yes. Yes, 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 exactly. That's what I'm thinking as well. So now we have had a little bit of a break. Let's put you guys back over here. And something like so, maybe. We'll just stick there. Well, and we're going to put on back to thank you. There we are. Sweet. So now we have a lot of fuel in this line. A lot of it, actually. So it's time to come and, you know, to do good stuff here. It's gonna be great. I tell you. There we are. And I wonder why I have bad knees and back. And I work in such great conditions at all times. The thing is, I don't want to be too close to any of this because fuel will sploosh and splash everywhere. Well, apparently it will not. Okay, let's try to just do this. Come off. Well, apparently it will not. You piece of shit nut. Let's get a 13 then. Let's make this, you know, fucking, it's a 14 even, so that's even better. Okay then. I guess I'll go fishing of that hose clamp later. Great. Alright, let's get this off here. Now, can you guys even see what I'm working on? Yeah, you can. Right, have some paper ready. Will be fuel running amok. And it fell down. There we go. There we are. There we are. Sweet. We can now intersect the fuel feed and everything. Sweet. Put you up there for now. I'll fish the hose clamp out later. And the thing is, I won't even need any of these hoses, I just realized, because this gauge will just sit up there forever then. Me and my bonus dad was talking about it's like, yeah, he's not using this gauge anymore. He used it on his old rally car. And he's not using it anymore, so I could joink it. And the hose going up to the fuel rail is extremely long. When I say extremely long, I mean extremely long, so we can just cut it even. Just need these hose clamps. And then job's a good one. There we are. Sweet. Just walking away with all of this stuff first. Someone remind me that there's a hose clamp in here that we're supposed to have one day. Remind me, like, you know, Maybe not next year, but well, okay, next year is more likely, I guess, because that's the next live stream probably. Nah, there will be a live stream before that. You gotta love working with gloves when they're holding up so well. You know, when they look like this after a little bit. Yeah, it's so great. Love working with plastic gloves. Who invented those? Fucking evil person. That's who. Right. Let's go back to camera. Whoop. And then let's do some camera foolery. And there we are. Should be good. Go. There we are. Sweet. Yes, this might throw some fuel around. Would actually surprise me if it didn't. Apparently I'm not getting that on. Oh yeah, no, we should plug this up first. This one. Put that on first. So we do not forget that, because if we do, there will be fuel everywhere. I'm just gonna plug this in here real quick. The only thing that is a bit annoying is that how with this whole camera setup is that you need to unloosen that nut all the time, compared to the old one. It's just rotating, obviously. But in general, I'm getting way better shots and way better, you know, light, which is the benefits of having, you know, cameras or phones as cameras, because you get lights as well. It's very convenient. There we are. Yeah, I gotta change this glove. I could just take one of the cheap ones now for now, actually. It's just, I'm actually trying to be better. I am working with fuel, you know, so why not be a little bit better in that sense? Yeah, these are thinner. These are actually operating gloves from my mom's work with where they have autopsies and such. So these are, you know, professional grade ones. That is what we need here in the garage. We need professional grade gloves. They're a-okay to do like surgery with. I don't understand why they need double gloving, because these are so thin. Right, we need paper now, because there will be fuel in this hose. Quite a bit of fuel, I would imagine. Because it's the feed line. Yeah, we also need to cut it, because yeah, it is... I'm just gonna give it a short little cut. The thing is, like I said, the fuel pressure gauge will just sit there forever now. Like I said, because there's really no need for it, like no reason for it not to. It is a custom built car and everything, so, you know, having gauges, extra gauges is never really a bad thing. God damn this fucking shit though. Won't wanna go off, apparently. Loosen this up a little bit more. It's definitely not tight no more, right? Yeah, no, that is supposedly loose. Yes, it is. Now let's try to get it off. And that will be the... And it fell down, obviously it did, of course. Because why wouldn't it want to do that? There was no fuel there. Alright, that's a bit of a... Right, I'm now gonna remember how I have run this hose. As you can see, it's a bit long. It was like, it's the last of the hoses that I need. So let's use all of it. I just want that hose clamp back, thank you very much. Yeah, so it did like a loop in the back here, so we're just gonna, you know, cut down, and yeah, that this is all empty is also a bit of a worrying, right? Like, that is not supposed to be empty just yet, in my opinion. What do you guys think? There? There should be fine. It is now. So, Yeah, this doesn't have an arrow on like its direction, which is super weird. So this shouldn't matter where I'm putting it, right? I want it like that. I'm gonna put it like so, because this comes off the fuel rail. So I have decided I want that one to be the original one. Put this one as this one. Guess I should do this a little bit more so you guys can see a little bit more I'm doing over here. I guess would be nice. So yeah, let's put in this. So the plan is to have this in like that. So just gonna loosen this up a little bit more. Come on, get on. I don't really mind if it is tight. No, it's only good. Why won't you go out more than? And now is when we get the fuel leak of all fuel leaks. So this one, because that's the old, it was just plastic before. This one I can kind of position a little bit like how I want it to, but I've had it like that, so, and then it's gonna loop back down again. So yeah, we're not removing any length, we're adding length actually. So yeah, the fuel hose will be fine, and it is a little bit too long, I know that, but CK, that shouldn't matter, right? It shouldn't matter how long, like if the fuel line is a little bit of, you know, like there's a little bit of a bend down there, like it's not in a loop, it's just in a bend, and that shouldn't matter, because I think the fuel system is still, you know, not as long as a normal fuel system on a normal car, because the fuel tank is way closer. No, that's exactly my thinking as well. And that's good. That's good that my thinking there is correct, at least. Yeah. Put you in there, you piece of crap. There we go. 21. There we go. So now the last one, of course, cannot forget that one. That would be stupid of me to do. There we are. So there we go. There we are. Sweet. So get that all hose. All the hose is nice and down again. Just let it all get its breathing room that it's supposed to have. There we go. So I'm gonna put you guys so you can see the pressure gauge as good as possible. That would be 0. This is camera 0. Well, that's fine. This one is secured, and then maybe up a little bit then. Maybe out and a little bit. It will be shaking, obviously. There we go. Right, let's see then. Everyone ready? I'm not. No, I'm ready. I'm ready. E. Actually, gonna go over with the tools first. So, I'm quite excited actually to see this. Ignition is on. And we don't have any fuel pressure. Oh, there we go. It's jumping up. And it did nothing. Oh yeah, that could have been air. That's very true. Still very slow. Alright, we're at 3 bars. I'm just gonna try to start it up a little bit. Still just runs like a fucking crapshoot. Well, it's a bit too shaky to see, but it doesn't... It's stable. Yeah, so fuel pressure doesn't seem to be the main issue right now, but I also don't understand why we're misfiring like crazy all of a sudden. Like, it hasn't run on bad. The thing is, it's been running good all this time. It's been running really, really solidly. The Volvo V40 2.0 liter turbo. It's a 2 liter turbo. It's a B423T. No, B. So the engine is a B. No, let's remember correctly. It's a B2, the B420 T2 or T3. Same shit, really. But yeah, it's a 99 going into thousands. I can give you exact date if you give me a second. Where the fuck is my phone? There's my phone. So let me see.
So
here.
basically, what I was thinking of was, oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe that Bamiyan used their Twitch Prime for 33 months.
I can't believe it.
Are you gonna paint that Van white?
So, never. Well, maybe sometime. It is a 99, but it was made... So, it is production year. It's 99, but it has 2000s model stuff. It has OBD2 and it doesn't read shit. Like, I don't have any issues. I don't have any OBD2 code. Thank you so much, Bamoon, for the sub. Thank you very, very much indeed. Yes, we can look at the codes. Not an issue at all. We have OBD2. I've added that in. I can also see the readings, even though that's really fucky because it's running like crap. It has live data. Except for it doesn't run right now, so we can't read it, because as soon as it dies, it stops reading it. I can show you how it works, or how it looks. We can go inside and do that. So we can read the data. I'm just going to pull the fuel system off. So we can read the data inside of here immediately. So, where do I put you guys? There's very little metal in here. There's very little metal in here, actually. Well, no, not technically. There's technically some metal in here. It's just not very magnetic, apparently. Or like stable enough. I'm gonna go back to... I have the light on. Let's just see if this will hold. It does hold. Sweet. So, ignition on. OBD2 reader with live data. So which one is it that you're looking for, CK? Yeah, hello Ben Moon, how are you? Hope you're doing well. It's been a while since we talked. So right, it is math. Merry Crisis, indeed, Merry Crisis to you. It is a math. It's not a map. Sadly, I wish it was a map. It is a math. I know we can be angry on the fuel system, on the air filter. I know that. Yes. So the only issues we have code-wise is cylinder 1, fuel injector, circulation, electrical malfunctions, which I don't understand because it's working. Yes, that's how I got it to run before. That is literally how I had it running before. It ran bad, it was going super rich, but it was running. The thing right now, I don't get it to run at all. So here's one of the issues that I'm having. You see load, so that's load PCT. It's on 83% load on nothing. Yeah, but I have never had it like misfiring. It's running really well on all 4 cylinders, which, yeah, so I'm looking into buying a new one. MAF, we have MAF sensors, we have inlet air temperature sensors. All that is working. Throttle position sensor is fuck you for some reason right now. That's supposed to be on like 3. That is weird because that is supposed to be on 3. Because I have turned up it a little bit. So that's really weird. Yeah, we only have that amount of gas. We don't have 100%. Also, this is weird. We don't get any short fuel trims of any of our... well, only one of them are plugged in right now. Alright, let's do that then. Because I have not tried that. Let's unplug it and try that. See how that runs. Because yeah, I'm not getting close... We can do that too. I'm not even... like, yeah, we can do that too. So I'm unplugging the MAF. I'm not unplugging the position sensor because that one is a pain in the ass to get at. But yeah, that's why I don't want to plug that one out. And even the throttle position sensor once is a bit of a pain in the ass, but that's fine. So we have no throttle position sensor. We have no MAF. Let's try to start it up, I guess. Alright. We'll see how this will run. I don't think it will run at all. Yeah, here's my issue. I cannot read the codes anymore. It will not read them. I need to unplug it again. Oh. Come on now. Yeah, it just doesn't want to run. I don't know. I really do not understand that. It's not supposed to be that. I do not know. Again, this is the wiring that we have. This is the wiring. It could be a voltage dip, 100%. Most definitely could be something like that. Does the ECU? No. It's not supposed to. I hope it doesn't. It's definitely not supposed to do that. Yeah, exactly. So it shouldn't. And like I said, I don't know what happened with the car. No, me neither. Yeah, me neither. I haven't. And also gotta remember, it's cold outside, so it has. I guess I can unplug the inlet air temperature sensor as well. I should do that, I guess. No more inlet. Yeah. Well, we have a battery booster, so that's all good. I have a battery booster. It's all good. It's a bit yanky though because it's too short. We'll put it on, and hopefully it won't fall. That would be bad. Doesn't matter in which way it falls, it's bad either way. Yeah. And then we do like something like so, maybe? Yeah. That's safe. That's safe, Chief. Right, now we have pretty much 0 sensors. So now we can at least try to do an OBD2 scan, see if we have a lot of error codes, which we're supposed to do. It's not ignition on. That could be it. I like how with light it's a bit better at least. So read codes. Specific for Volvo. Fuel injector, yes. No, so we have bus data powertrain missing message from instrument panel ECU. Which is because, well, I don't have the instrument panel in here. O2 heater bank 1, which makes no sense because it should be working. Throttle sensor. Inlet air temperature. Why the fuck is not the mass airflow sensor wrong though? Let's actually read actual data right now. Just letting the air pressure go up. So we're doing this. Trying to angle it in a way that you guys can actually read it, which is not easy. There we go. We have no... Yeah, we have only long fuel trim as well. Spark advanced. Right, let's see how this is gonna do then. Just doesn't want to run. It's starting to sound like their timing is off, which makes no sense unless the belt has jumped, which I guess is not, unheard of. Yeah, it really... The thing is, I don't have a good way to check the timing. Well, I guess I do now, because I have this thing on again, and I'm supposed to use that one, right? Yeah. So let's try to move the engine around. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, because, well, we have a big fucking thing in a way. I don't remember if it is a 24 or something. I do not know that either. No, it's way bigger than 27. I guess it is 30 then. I'm just gonna... Yeah, see. Yeah, I'm gonna throw you guys out here. Give me a second. Also, I'm gonna reset the ECU by holding the negative terminal. Which should still be the best way to do that. Oh, it's only 3% on this Kadvidiku. Where did I put the charging? There we are. We need charged. This phone was about to die. There we go. 2% battery. That's great. It's more than enough. In it. So we are going to. I need to get more this way so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. In those we have our marks. I'm just gonna let that be on actually so we can charge it up a little bit. Okay, you guys became completely in my direction of, you know, in the way here. Having a charge pipe in the way is a bit of a pain in the ass. Pulling against compression, that's one thing that is damn sure. Maybe I'm pulling it the wrong direction. I might be actually. Yeah, I am. I am, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Right. Let me give it one kick of the starter. Should be doing it the wrong direction, shouldn't I? I was doing it the correct direction, wasn't I? Yeah, it is clockwise. Well, I can see that I'm going to go anti-clockwise real quick. Well, I'm not apparently, because that was impossible. Because I have the marks right here, actually. So let's see here. It's a little bit further. No, it's not great to pull engines the wrong way, but it's also not the most bad thing you can do on a car. Come on, get on there, you piece of shit. There we are. Well, the cams are correct. And I don't know how to test or look at the crank. I just realized there's no indicator for me to look at all. But the cams, both cams are correct. So my thinking is also when it hit, if it would jump, it would jump. They would not be in sync anymore. Right? They would also fall out of sync immediately. But more likely they would. Right? Because yeah, I cannot see any indicator, or I might need to rotate it 180 degrees. Yeah, me neither. Okay, let's try to rotate it 180 degrees then. I'm gonna move you guys because you're a bit in the way right now. Yeah. There we are. So let's rotate it 180 degrees. It's more than that actually, because no, that is 180 degrees, yeah. The problem is like some dingus decided it was a great idea with a charge pipe here. It was only supposed to be temporary as well. God damn. Well, I was gonna say we might need to do a compression test today. And I can tell you guys, we don't need a compression test. We have compression. I can tell that by force that we have compression. There we are, and now line those bastards up. And Again, I can't see any type of indicator. It's probably on the front or like behind the pulley or something. Knowing Volvo, they like to do that kind of shit. Because I can't feel anything on the rim. It's even supposed to be over here, huh? So it could also be on one of the plastic bits. Hello, Olson. Right now, not great. Right now, not perfect. My Ram truck that was running bad is running worse. We don't know why. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm pretty decent, but yeah, it's running worse than it ever has. Timing seems fine. Fueling seems fine. It's a bit bad, so a new pressure regulator wouldn't be a bad idea. So we might be buying a new fuel pressure regulator. Might be buying a whole new fuel system rail. So, yeah. Could have been worse. The car could be on fire. Oh wait, that sounds like a great thing. Anyway, time to plug back all the sensors, I guess, and try it from there. Yeah. That's the MAF plugged in again. Like I said, I have vacuum. I have great vacuum even. I have checked vacuum leaks. There's none. Well, there could be some, but like we put a vacuum tester on this one. This is vacuum to the blow-off valve. Immediate vacuum. And it was good vacuum as well. Like a lot of it. Alright, so let's try to get down here to the throttle position sensor. I have located the sensor. Where's the wire? There's the wire. As if I put it up there so I could remember it. Yes, it's probably a very flattering view from that up a smaller camera right now. And that you get for free. You know, it's... I can even twerk for you guys right now. That would be okay on Twitch nowadays, wouldn't it? Which was an interesting choice. But they kind of went back on it, which is even worse because they banned people for doing it, and it was them that said it was a-okay. Right. So that's all. Now let's plug back in the air temperature sensor that is not, you know, fully functional, but it's a wrecker. Just a wrecker. I don't know, man. Nilsson, Ludwig Nilsson knows a lot of that stuff. He rallies it. I know that from Norrköping, but that's about it. Name dropping here, you know, that's fucking pog. Anyway, we shall try to start it up now. See how it goes. You guys can stay out here for a second. Yeah. That will be fine. You can see how badly the engine runs. Alright, let's put back the... I did remove the... What time is it? It's getting a bit late as well. Huh. That's not good. The girlfriend is apparently getting a fever. That's not great. Might be heading home then soon. No difference from having it, you know, right there. Because yeah, I guess I will show you guys, or have you guys pointing a little more towards that fuel pressure, pressure as well. There we are. So we'll see. if that moves in a weird way. I know it's difficult for you guys to see, but we will try. Also, guys, we're one sub away from that sub goal I had put in many years, many times ago, and it was just like, set a sub goal. But I'm gonna milk the shit out of it. It's 25% off subs right now. You won't get any ads on my channel. You get the awesome emotes that we have, and other cool things like so. Yeah. Like the fuel pressure doesn't move at all. Like it takes ages for it to move up. Like I'm fine needing to sit and wait for a little bit. Nope. Like, come on. That is on 1.5 bars right now. They were very sooty before. We took them out. They were all very sooty. They weren't oily, which was what I thought it would be. Because there is fuel in the oil. Oh well, oh well. I'll give it one more start try. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, let's take them out again. We're just gonna take out cylinder once. It is the easiest one. But yeah, the fuel pressure really goes up slowly, which kind of makes me wanna, you know, redo the whole system anyway. Just because it will simplify it. Sure, it costs a bit, but, and it's a little bit of a, you know, shot in the dark, but it's also just, again, it's simplifying a system that I don't really feel that comfortable with. It's like I said, where this little pit is here, that is where the fuel pressure regulator sits instead then. Which, and then it's just a normal one feed and one return. It's such a much easier system to use, and I just like it better. And yeah, it's just to simplify. I never liked this system from the beginning, but yeah, that's what was on the car, so I was like, I'm gonna use it. You know, that's what you do. Yeah, let's check cylinder 1. Because yeah, buying a new fuel pressure regulator to put in there, like yeah, I can do that, but that's about the same money as buying the new rail. And then it's just, you know, adding in the fuel pressure regulator from that one. Even maybe I can find one with a fuel pressure regulator. Oh, sorry. Come on out. That is bone dry. Yes, so it's wasted spark, but in a weird way. Because 1 and 4 is together and 2 and 3 is together. That is absolutely bone dry. That is weird. Okay, let's... Yeah, so let's see if we even have spark. Where's my tester? I'm supposed to have it out here. There it is. Okay, so... Cone, if you're watching, buy one of these. These are great. Even works with these, even though they're quite annoying to use. I'm just gonna do it the bad way now. He does. So either I'm not getting fuel at all, which we can try. We can remove the fuel rail, it's 2 bolts, that's it. And then unplug all except one. And then see if we're getting fuel out of it. And we're gonna choose number 1, just because that's the one that it's saying it's bad. Right. You guys tell me if that shines up. Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's difficult for you guys to see with the light on. I just realized. We got sparkles. Okay, it was easy to see. Okay, good. So that means that we have spark. Probably even do that now. So we got spark. We don't know if we get fuel. We can test if we get fuel. I have starter fluid. We could throw that in, but it's difficult to do as a one-person show. Then, where did the fuel go? It was running. I literally drove it in and out of the garage just last week. Yeah, but again, it doesn't make sense, because why would it die instantly? We had bad idle, but then it dies. Yeah, I'll spray in some starter fluid. Yeah, fair. That is fair. Yes, that is true. Very true. I don't have any left. Well, I had engine starter, but it's empty apparently. We could always use the old trick of using some brake cleaner, which is not great for the engine, but we could do that. Why? Like some VD40, which is even worse. WD-40 is not great to use. Aerosol, body spray and Carousel even. Well, that's not good. That's paint. It does burn though. To be fair. No, we have new. We have more motors. I do not. I would love to have something like that. I did not even know that existed. Yes, I found some motor starter. So let me spray that in my inlet. I know I should supposed to take away the air filter. I'm not doing that because it's a pain in the ass. And I've now drenched the air filter in it. I will look into that because that's really good. Well, okay, I might need to do this, which I don't want to do. The thing is, we have the air filter. Yeah, battery is very unhappy. It is. I think that might be day today, actually. It's actually not going to run at all, which is, even worse because it has done. This one is still powered on, which is something. Better clamp here, maybe. It should be fine like it is. That should be more than fine. Let's just do a little wiggle test on the terminals. They are quite loose, but that's by design because we had the battery in and out so much. I could remove the lower hose clamps or one of these for the intake. That's a bit easier, but then we get the wrong math anyway, so that's not good. Damn, that fucking can of starter fluid smells like shit. But yeah, getting something to test the sparks, the injectors would be great. But again, we're still getting too little fuel pressure for what, like, that pump should be similar to the one we have, right? Because it's a Volvo 940's underneath pump. I should have my book over here somewhere for that one, so I can read up exactly what the pressure of that is. You guys give me just a moment. We can do that. Again, let's Exactly. So no, okay, that's good. So bränsle och avgassystem 4. Let's see, because this is the Volvo 940 book. Again, we're taking a lot of parts from here, so it does not tell me. Well, that's fine, because I have other books that tells me everything, but it has to take longer time to read. So because we have that little pocket handbook of informations. Okay, where do we have that? So that is B. No, that's wrong. B230. Ensbo lever. This one has really, not really many. How you can look up stuff, which is a bit annoying. That's the wrong engine. E600, which is wrong. Okay, let's go page for page now. Brakes, lines, axle, compression. Let's see, can we just get, fuel stuff? Like I said, this is a very accurate book. A lot of stuff in it, but it also makes it very, very annoying to look up just in some stuff. Okay, fuel amount, so fuel system, and we get the LH 2.2. Yes, but I want the goddamn fuel number, like fuel pump. So we get pressure regulators. Yes, thank you. Fuel pump, there we go. Alright, fuel capacity with 300 kilos, so that's 3 bars. 130 liters. Which pump is that? So that's 93. That should be the main pump. Where's the underneath pump? Oh, that's before. Okay, so that's before 93, so that's the pump that we are using. That's 3 bars, 130 liters per minute, per hour. Liters per hour, that should be exactly the same as that one, right? The other one is the same. So that is the main pump. We have the pre-pump that is inside of the fuel tank, which we're not using. So it is the same one. Yeah. Exactly. So it's 300 kilopascals, which is the same as 3 bars. It's 130 liters per minute, or per hour, so it is the same. Oh. And that is also, so that is the same. Well, that's not for this. For this one, that's one we looked at before, but that pump is rated for the same. So that's the B230, which is a pump comes from, which is also 3 pascals, and that was the same on the other one. Looked at the other book. We can go to the desk. We go to the desk, okay, where we had the other book up open already, where we did look at stuff. I know this fall in Swedish because, well, I'm Swedish, and that comes with the thing, right? It's so weird that this Swedish guy has all his information in Swedish. I know, it's so weird. But here we go. Oh, or not. So we have regulated fuel pressure is 44 psi or 3 bars, and that is the same here. So we have the fuel pump's unregulated feeding pressure should be 48 to 8 bars. So it could be that I'm using so I could be way low. So I might need to have a stronger pump. Yes. So yeah, it could be, as I said, that I have a 2 week of a fuel pump, because I was looking at the 3 bars there, and that's regulated pressure. Either reg is bad, but could be that as well. So it's either the one or two. Because yeah, we can buy 70 to 60 psi is this unregulated feeding pressure it's supposed to have. But I know this pump is only a 3 bar pump, which this one was as well. That's the thing. So this original pump is also a 3 pump bar. So you can see fuel pressure's capacity, turbo engines 150. So I'm actually low on pressure. Oh, I am actually low on liters as well. It's supposed to be 150 liters at 3 bars on 12.5 volts. Also, I'm just making this book harder to read, and that's great. So I might need another fuel pump, because that's sending the fuel feeder's capacity, which is fuel pump, turbo engines 150 liters an hour at 3 bars on 12.5 volts. These are clean. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to. You should not look in the Volvo 940 book. You can tell which issues I've had, because those pages have a lot of issues. I'm trying to be good on these books, because these were expensive, and these are good, expensive as well, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, we can easily see fuel pump. This is a 93 or newer, but it didn't matter. It's the same fuel pump, and so we have 130 liters per hour at a pressure of 3. So that is the same as an engine without turbo, not the turbo engine, which wants 150 liters an hour at 3 bars. So, in a way, I should buy a new fuel pump, right? And a new fuel pressure regulator. Because right now we're not getting any fuel in. Alright then. But then the question is, right, if we should then rebuild the fuel system to have only 1 regulator, not 2. Because my thinking is this: even if that pump could supply higher fuel pressure quicker, a lot of it is going just back into the tank, which is something I still don't understand from this original. Like, I don't know if they have that here at all. I don't think they do. I don't think they have both systems here, which is really annoying. Yeah, they only have the one system that I don't have. Yeah. Exactly. And like, I enjoy that system way more. I think it's just simpler. It makes routing a way easier thing, because I can just... Yeah. I think that's how I will do it, because that's removing a lot of steps, right? It's removing that little T-piece that I'm a little bit iffy about. It's like I will show you guys. Because of how that whole system works. Again, it sucks because I've already bought these and I want the cheapest thing in the world. But then again, this is custom working, right? Because like that's part of it, you know. I'm just gonna keep telling myself that until I feel happy. But yeah, we bought these, right? So these are going from 8mm to 12, which we needed to get to that other fuel pressure regulator. So like, that is still... These are points of failure. We've already had the janky setup we have right now failed twice, right? That one is super janky. So like, that one is fine that it fails. Like, that's understandable, but still. So I might just order that fuel rail and a new fuel pressure regulator. That will then, because it doesn't come with one, and I need one for the turbo engine, because that was more common on the non-turbo engines. We need a fuel pressure regulator. But here it does say that the regulator is the same. Regulated fuel pressure is the same on both. This doesn't have a difference. And this is for 93-year model, right? 96 up to 2004. Oh yeah, this is... Oh yeah, right. So yeah. And mine is a 99/2000s with the newer system. I'll have to dig in, because you have the T4, which is the highest horsepower engine. And that one I know have that the older style of fuel pressure regulator. So getting a T4 ones would be fine. That's fair, but then it doesn't have a return line. Like, there will be no return line. And can you even run it like that? And that is an easy fix. We can easily do that right now. Right now it does. That's where the other fuel pressure regulator comes in. To regulate the fuel return line. But that seems too low, because it just returns all the time. As soon as I put on the pump never stops. No, that's the thing. That's why I want to change the rail. So let me show you here, CK. So in the book they show the older system. So right. Okay, let me actually just remove the phone from here. No, it's all good. So that is how the fuel pressure regulator sits on the other system. And that's why I cannot just buy one, because I don't have those mounting holes. I have nothing of this. And the inlet is different. There is where my fuel pressure regulator sits. You can see the difference because that one has the bleed valve on the end of it. The fuel pressure regulator sits just like a normal car on the rail, like so. And on mine, it's completely different. Let's see how much battery we have. We have 7% battery. Let me just walk over and show it. So on my car, it sits like this. So like I said, there's my fuel pressure regulator, sits on the inlet. And where the other one is, that's just the bleed valve. And on this side, there's nothing. So there's no more holes. Very difficult to show. There's no like deviant, nothing there to put a regulator on. And that one is a very different type of like entrance. Yes, you could probably modify it to make it work. Yeah, so it's half returnless, I would say, because you have a return down below. I can kind of lay down to show how this all system works as well. So if I lay down on this very hot and lovely concrete floor, we can see our 940 fuel pump. We have that right there. Fuel filter, and then that goes in this original T-piece, and that goes up to the return. So that's the return line. My plan was to put that whole regulator and everything right here to make it a nicer thing, and if anything would fail, it would fail down here, right? But yes, we can most definitely... Why is this kind of wet? It's not supposed to be a bit wet. Whatever. So yeah. Yes, it definitely could. And I see that it's not easy because I use those fucking awful ones, that one, and normal hoses on those. That's great. That's fucking pogger. I need a straight through, or just, no, I could just cap it off, I guess, as you said. I could just cap it off up there. That is something that we could definitely do. Yeah, we could do that. We could even try that right now. We could. Because that it's fairly easy, because it's just a post right there. This is super janky, as I said. Yes, 100%. So let's get you guys back on here and we will try that. That's the last thing we will do today because the time is running out. Because I need to get home and I need to get food. I'm starting to get very, very hungry. Yeah, especially like if it changes how quickly we get fuel pressure. Because if we then get proper fuel pressure, like immediately, then we know that's a valid idea. And it's a good reason to change the fuel system. Because then they would act like that at all times, but with a return. Oh, that too. Yeah, that's smarter. This was difficult. Apparently, fence like this type of holy thing. Yes. Exactly. Good. See, this is why I wanted to live stream as well, because having more than my little brain thinking helps a lot. Right, let's work on top of this. Shit. It's all nice to work up here. I'm being very sincere, by the way. It absolutely fucking sucks to work up here. And I know there will be a lot of fuel right now. I am very aware, but not gonna really care. There we go. There we are. Let's get this. I might need a smaller one. Oh, I might have a smaller one right here actually. That is not able to get unloosed. All right. Grab a smaller nut. Yeah, maybe this size will be better. Let's see. That is better. Let's get that there. Get this tightened up. Yeah, it shouldn't pop off now. There we go. Get my other stuff here, and now I'm gonna put this in something. Oh, let's just put it in the one we used before. Just plonk this. So if it will blow, it will go into that. Right. Let's grab you guys. Watch the fuel pressure regulator. Or not regulator, but fuel pressure reader. More. Correct. There we are. Zoom in a bit. There we go. That should be fine. Right, moment of truth. Let's see that fuel pressure just jump up. And nothing. Oh no, it's leaking. I am pretty sure that did one thing and one thing only. No, it did not leak. Why did it sound like it was leaking? I'm just gonna try to tighten it a little bit more then. Like, there we go. Like, yeah, the fuel is old, but it's not that old. Let's see now. Ignition is on. It's been on now for a little bit. Yeah, it's not getting pressure enough. Yeah. We can do that. I'm pretty sure there won't be any air, but we can do that. That's why we have the bleeder. Are we on the big one? We are. Well, let's just do this then. Can you guys see that? Or am I blocking it without the camera? No, that's good. It was somewhat quicker, right? But not by much, not enough. And that is an old pump. We don't know anything about that pump, right? But I'm gonna buy like a 6-bar pump instead then. There's no air. There is no air in that thing. That's shot air and like fuel everywhere. Oh no, there's some air in here. Oh. Well, there's some air in there, actually. Let me get like a small screwdriver or something. Okay, let's see now. Okay, I'm gonna put the pump on and see. That was releasing air. Ah. Yes, that's why I'm putting the pump on. That's just fuel. And like even now, that has been on for now a good while, right? Like I went on and put on the... We're still barely even at 3 bars. But we're not even on 3 bars. We're barely even hitting 2 bars at the moment. You see? We're not even hitting 40 psi. We're not even hitting anything. Now we're at 2 bars of pressure. Now, and we're supposed to have 3. Instantly 3. That pump has probably done its job. So buying a higher phone... Yes. No, it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, we're not even hitting 3 bars just, even not yet. That pump is fucked. Very weak. Now we're at 3 bars. Now it should stop as well. Let's see if it's wanna start now. It's the first time in a long while it wanted to start. Oh guys, your guys are falling. Ah! Don't fall! You're my eyes on the prize. Yeah, it's dropping instantly. Like instantaneously dropping. So I think it's the reg as well. Oh, It could be something I have not thought of. We could be out of fuel. we could just be out of fuel. Fair. Hey, that fuel gauge works. It just takes about half an hour until it actually reaches this point. I'm not joking there. Yeah. Hey, I thought I had I fueled it up completely when I removed the engine. But I guess we spilled quite a bit of fuel and, you know, removing everything. I don't have any fuel at home. No, we don't have any gas. We have diesel. And that won't help us. What if all this time I'm just out of fuel now? Maybe I fixed the idling issue a long time ago, right? Or like when we changed the idling, the idle motor, the idle control valve. Maybe I then fixed it, but then we ran out of fuel. How fun wouldn't that be? That would have been 2 months of work for nothing. About a month, rather. If that's the case, may I just quit? Hey now! It is bleeding pressure very quickly, which is not supposed to do. It's not supposed to bleed pressure quickly. There's a lot of things wrong, but it is also something I would do. It's 100% something I would do. I've done it twice with the rally car, but that's because it doesn't work. And hey, what? It should. Checking if we have a fuel in the car is also not a bad shout, which is more difficult to do on this one. But yeah, adding some fuel in would not be a bad idea. If only I had some fuel, then that would be better. And hey, what do you mean something I would do? What do you mean with that? I've never done that before. Yeah, no, it does though. Like, let's be honest here, it does. It does. Yes, I know. That's the joke. Well, I guess that's about it today, guys. Because, yeah, we have some ideas, but no way to test them because we might just be out of fuel and the car might be working. So, no fuel on hand, sadly. Come on out. You just get a little bit looser. Come on. It's very annoying indeed. At least not any good fuel. Oh, I do think so too. Also, I'm gonna turn that bloody light off. There we go. Yeah, I do believe so too. Epoch game gone. There we go. Yeah, I think so too. I think that one works now again. Auger. Yeah, I think what we have come to a conclusion today is that in general, I'm probably a stupid. Yes, I thought it was all about the air because I gave it more gas, like more throttle, and then it wanted to run. So it could have just been a complete... Speaking of, what's the voltage to the pump? I don't think so. Well, I'm unplugging them all the time over here, but no. Not really, no. I wouldn't say so. Not the ones up in the engine bay, at least. I will check the ones down below another time, because it's really fucking cold on the concrete floor. It's cold, because I have the doors open and everything. That is very true. That is very, very true as well. We'll have a look at that, because that could also be a thing. But yeah, I guess I have been barking up the wrong tree, and I was just thinking it shouldn't be fuel because then it wouldn't run on gas, like on throttle. But it would, because if you're getting not enough fuel, right, then it would pump more fuel, and the yeah, I have bigger wires than it's supposed to have. So I guess it's at the junction it would be bad. So I will have a look at that. But then again, that's the easiest wire to rewire. This is like the closest to the original fuel. I left, what's it called? Fuse box. I've just hot wired that in. So that's not a difficult one to change. But that's good. That's a good shout. We'll have a look at that. Because I think I will put in a 6-bar one, I think. Because I need one that has a little bit higher flow at least, because we saw that. I was only looking at what I found online at first, but I didn't read that apparently, and that wants, 150 liters per hour. So, and the 941 is supposed to be, again, a 3-bar one. So getting like a 5 or 6 bar and 200 liter, that is over what I need, but the regulator should regulate all that, and everything else should just go into return. So that should be fine, right? My thinking there is not wrong, right? If I remember correctly. You can oversize, but not undersize, right? Because those are the easiest to buy. They would just fit in that one completely. Anyway, so yeah, I could have just been barking up the wrong tree. Now I do believe that original idle control valve we had did not work. Yeah, and it's just below my feet, so it's loud as hell. So yeah, no, it's not gonna be like a super performance one. It's just like the upgradable one that people use when they put in boost in 940s. It's literally the one, the same pump. It's same layout, everything. That's the one that the Biltema, basically our super cheap auto equivalent thing have, and it's not that expensive. So yeah, it's the Bosch style ones. Yeah, so I think if I remember correctly, that one I can actually check it up real quick right here. So yeah, it could be fuel related. Well, I'm 100% certain it is fuel related, because those spark plugs were dry as fuck. They wouldn't have been dry if it wasn't fuel related. That's my thinking. We're gonna have. There we go. So yeah, these are the ones. So it's 6 bar. It's $60. So it's not cheap, but it does 200 liters an hour. So working pressure 6, max is 8 bars. And yeah, it should fit perfectly as it is, with the same connectors as I already have. I don't need to change anything. It is. Like, I'm not gonna deny it, but the other pumps here are cheaper, but I cannot use them because they're not the correct style. I don't even know how these work, because they don't have an inlet. They're just the pump. I don't really understand how these works. But yeah, I will get one of these. That should fit straight on, no hassle. Yeah, so it has a back valve. Yeah, it has a flow valve, so it cannot go backwards and everything. Then yeah, it is between 60 and 80 decibels. So it's gonna be loud, but the car is already loud, so. And that's one thing, we are gonna put in sound deadening in that truck. The whole back piece is actually getting carpeted. So, you know. Yeah. But yes, so that's the one I'm gonna buy. That's one thing we can try. We're gonna add fuel to the truck. That's gonna be a bonus. Cannot try a new V41 stock. I have one. Let's see where it is. I have it right here, actually. Oh, I can actually show how it all was set up as well, because I have the whole pump assembly right here. The hanger is from an 240 or 940, even 740. All use the same one. So here you go. Here's your original pump, except for it needs to be inside of the fucking tank, which we cannot do, because I did buy that fuel hanger for that pump, if you remember, but it didn't fit. But yeah, so I have the original pump, I have the original hanger, I have everything left. But yeah. So that was the plan, to just plonk that one in. But no, so that won't work, sadly. That's just the fucking annoyance of this project has been that. It's like the theories has been great. Theoretically, everything has been greatly thought out in advance. Yes, I did. Yes, it is. And I'm like, yes, I can buy a whole new tank. They exist for the newer ones with EFI, but then that fuel hanger won't fit. So I needed that one's fuel hanger, and I need that one's hanger bracket. Yes, I can create my own, but again, and that one doesn't have the same fuel feeder hose, it seems. I don't know. It's all different because it's all fucky, because everything hates me. And also, they're rare. Like, the thing is, these trucks weren't made that much in Sweden. But that's the thing, like, that's the one thing I have said all the time. This would have been easy, it would have been done already if I had money. Like, oh, we don't have any idle. Oh, well, what is it? Well, we just chuck an Heltec ECU at it, and, you know, we see everything. It's like, okay, that's the issue. Cool, we don't get any fuel. All right, and we just get a Go Fast Bits fuel pressure regulator. Everything, everything AN fittings and everything. Yeah, I looked how much this fuel system would work with AN fittings. And I just said no, because that was more than we had bought in parts with just the fucking fittings. Because yeah, there is a aftermarket nuke fuel pressure fuel rail for this one. But you can get everything, right? There's a nuke fuel rail for this. But then I need new injectors, I need new connectors, I need a new fuel rail, I need a new fuel pressure regulator, and everything uses AN fittings. I need a new pump, I need a new fuel filter, and a new, like, everything needs to be new. And I said no. Yep, so that's the things. Like, yeah, this project would have been done if I had money. I do not. Especially now that I'm ending my job as well. So, like, right now it's like, everything is expensive right now. But yeah, a new fuel pump, definitely number one. And then we'll see. And I will probably in the future change the other fuel system. So a new fuel regulator, fuel rail. That would all be OEM style. And still work with everything that I have. Because yeah, I'm 90% certain it is fuel now. I was 90% certain that it was air because it was running well, like I said. But then again, if you give it more gas, like more throttle, the ECU will go, oh, I need more fuel. So it would actually, just pump in more fuel. So even if you have lower flow, it will then run. It was running badly. And it was running rich. It was sounding like it was running rich, which is, or like smelling like it was running rich. But it could also just been, not. And the thing is, it could also just that we are low on fuel, and that's the first thing I'm gonna try. Obviously, is just put in more fuel into the truck. Yeah. They could also just been fucked. Definitely they can be. Like 100%. Like the car was sitting for years. So this was a run when parked. I got it with this. This was the first pickup I did was with this Ram truck. Was getting that Volvo. We got it running, surprisingly. So we drove it up. Exactly, and that's just what we did at the beginning of the day. Because yesterday I was like, something is really weird with because it's just running on a few cylinders, and it has run well all the time, you know. So that was like, okay, that is weird. So we look at the fuel, the injectors. They all looked fine. They were just sooty, very very sooty, and they smell like fuel. So does the oil. The oil smells like fuel as well. So that's why I'm a little bit like hesitant to just say it's 100% fuel, because there's fuel in the oil. But then again, we've been cold cracking it, and the piston rings, you know, don't expand, so it will let through. 100% will. Like, I'm not worried why there's fuel in the oil. That could also be the case, but it was running perfectly fine on all 4 cylinders before. So yeah, it could be the case, but I kind of doubt it, because that would make it so we have no firing on one of the cylinders. You know, it's difficulties. We'll be back next time though. Most likely we will get some more fuel into the truck and then see it from there. New fuel pump, most likely we're gonna get bought, and we're gonna fit that, because like I said, that's one thing that I can easily fit, and it's an unknown. It is. Oh, it definitely is. That car should not run, and it also should run at the same time, which is weird, because that fucker had a nut in the turbo. That is weird. That turbo should be destroyed. It is not. Don't understand that. It had a B in the fuel system. Should not work. It works. But now it doesn't work, even though it should work. That is cursed. And it's like, yeah. Yeah. He had new injectors, right, even. Like, all the injectors are new. And he moved number 2's injector, but it still didn't work on second cylinder. Which is like, that makes no sense. It's very cursed. Could be. Then again, Cone, just buy that injector, like the spark plug-in shower. Oh, he has? What has it done? I haven't followed too much. It's been very, very busy, eh? Busy being. I've been very lazy, not watching my phone. Oh, yeah, maybe they didn't even stream it, I guess, because he said it was be the last garage stream of the year, which is sad. Alright, well, quickly, TLDR that stuff, as we are gonna start packing up. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's cursed as hell. Because either the spark plug wires should either work or not, right? I know he said that they looked a little bit iffy, but they should either work or not. They shouldn't intermittently work. Right? Unless it's sparking within the wires, I guess. Then it should get hot. You should then just be able to feel them and see which ones are hot. Oh no! Yes, oh god, he can't fucking have another coil being dead. If another coil is dead, I'm just... Yeah, that's when you go spark on plug. That's when you get some LS coils and put that in and get a Heltec. I know it's not even possible for him to. I know that, but that's just... That system, this twin spark, just seems so overly complicated. I understand why it was made, and I see the benefits of it. It's kind of cool. It sounds cool. but seems like such a pain in the ass to work on. Doesn't seem worth it. It just doesn't seem worth it at all. God damn. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, it was only done for missions. Yeah, that's weird shit. Yeah, I was into buying maybe a Mega Squirt for this stuff. So why not go try to source EU stuff? I guess that costs as much as a fucking Mega Squirt. I guess. I guess all that stuff will be difficult to find, and it won't work anyway. Really? Can't you just not use one of the set of spark plugs? Just have them blocked up? Because the one spark plug should be on the same place, right? Oh yeah, no, it's 40 years old. Everything is old. But like, couldn't you technically just use the ECU from an ECU from a EU1? And I guess you can't because of the rotor. Because the rotor controls all of them, right? No, that should also just be able to fix with that rotor and cap. The cap should just, yeah. Yeah. Oh no. I get it. I do get it. Right, but to get it to work, I know I'm the same with this, because the whole point is kind of like to make it all work. Oh, what? wait, what? What? I thought it was like needed to get it to even like start up. Okay, I'm ending the stream before my head starts to hurt more. Jesus Christ, you guys have some nice... Oh god. I do not envy you, Encone. I do not. Yeah, no, I understand it. And I wish I could help more. I do. I only know certain things. I'm good at Volvos. Nissan's is a little bit out of my comfort group. I could even do Mercedes pretty well. Now Ford, but yeah, old Nissan stuff is not really common here at all. They didn't sell much here. I wonder why. Small country and all that. Yeah. No. Nuh-uh. Don't sound fun at all. Sounds pretty shit, to be honest. Sounds pretty fucking shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. And like, oh yeah, a boroscope. Yeah. And like everything like that. Because yeah, lifting the head will just take too much time. And it's not really worth it. You need to look down the cylinders and just see that. And aren't there like cheap ones on Amazon? They're like actually cheap ones, but still do their job. I think we bought one. I was into using. We bought one for our cat to look in the ears. Oh, oscilloscope. Oh, that makes sense. That makes more sense. I'm getting a phone call right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, 100% that makes sense. That makes more sense even. But yeah, goddamn. Good luck with that. Keep us posted. That sounds like fun. In one way, it does sound like fun. And that's the weird thing with us car people, I guess, is that in a way I'm like, I don't envy your hell. But damn, it does sound like fun though, doesn't it? Like, even with this shit. Like, for the past couple of weeks I've been here, well, a couple of times rather I've been here, I'm like, I just wanna fucking take it to the fucking scrapyard and break it. Like, I wanna burn it to the ground. But it's still a little bit of fun though. And live streaming is making it better, so I am very thankful for y'all to joining us today. But yeah, it is fun, and this is the sickness that we live in. You know, I even look forward to do work on the rally car next year, even though it just broke down this whole year. I have a cylinder head sitting there, it needs to rebuild. I have a rear axle that needs to be built. Yep. Indeed. We're sick people. In a good way. You know? Some people might not agree. Some people will just go, why are you doing this? I don't have a good answer. It's just what it is, alright? Anyway, I do actually need to get going now. It's time for me to drive home and go to bed and eat and food and all that stuff. So, thank you all so much for joining today's live stream. I'll be back within the week doing the Conelanders League and on a dirt rally, I was gonna say. Bye wee! That's interesting, I would read that. Yeah, thank you so much for all the help, Cone. That's been Cone, fucking hell. CK rather. I was reading in my thinking about my fucking previous sentence. Anyway, I'm getting tired apparently as well. So yeah, thank you so much, CK, for today's help. Yeah, I'll be back in Conelanders League, Cone Dodger 240's EAWRC league that you all should join. It's a lot of fun. I think it is open to public. I know Aaron Boss said that, but I don't know. Double check. But otherwise, I'll be back within the week, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.